Improvised explosive devices are still the #1 killers of soldiers overseas. That's why the Army is taking steps to train their soldiers how to recognize and detect the devices before they explode. I attended the 2-week course to see what is being taught and how these skills can save lives. The Dismounted Counter IED Tactics Master Trainer course is a 2-week class designed to save lives by providing the knowledge and tools to help soldiers teach and implement these counter IED enablers while on patrol.
It's a course that was developed in order to be able to address how that a tactical formation takes counter IED enablers and incorporates that into the tactical formation based upon the threat, the mission, and the commander's intent.
The DCTMT course is for soldiers who have the experience and opportunity to bring the training they are taught back to their units to be implemented throughout the force.
It's absolutely critical because IEDs continue to be the biggest killer on the battlefield. And what the course does is that it gives master trainers the ability to go back and work with their units in order to build a training plan based upon the threat of where they're going and help build that plan so that they have the ability to take those counter IED enablers and incorporate into the formations.
The course teaches soldiers the best way to teach others under their guidance how to implement counter IED tools and how to recognize when and where an IED has been placed.
You can see the cell phone still exposed here, a little bit of green over here. You know, that means it's hasty, so they didn't really take the time to actually make it deliberate, which deliberate they would take the time to make sure everything's covered up.
This course does teach how to detect IEDs, but its most important goal is to have these soldiers walk away with the ability to teach others. They learn how to set up a lane that will demonstrate how to detect an IED in the area.
The Minehound doesn't really interfere with it, the gizmo will interfere with it, so you need to be a good 10 meters away from a gizmo.
Instructors actually set these training lanes up and show them how it's done properly, and now on day 5 they're getting the chance to set it up and do it how we did it.
They learn how to teach soldiers how to use a metal detector, and teaching soldiers how to use their eyes may seem simple, but it's more likely to find what they're looking for.
Downrange in Afghanistan, 70% of the IEDs are found with your Mark I eyeball, as a lot of people call it. And so we want the students to be able to use the handhelds properly, but at the same time learn to use their eyes to find the IEDs.
This course is important because improvised explosive devices are used often and everywhere that there is war.
They'll try to set something in there because we like taking the corners sharp.
No matter where you go, the course is going to have relevancy, and it's something that doesn't need to be needed just for a deploying unit. It also is great for unit training as the services continue to institutionalize counter IED training. These non-commissioned officers who are at the tip of the spear for the IED threat, they will be extremely valuable, whether it's a unit that is off deployment cycle, and obviously especially for units that are on deployment cycle.
The Dismounted Counter IED Master Trainer course will continue to train the Army's most capable soldiers in this skill that will be brought throughout the units in the force, which will save lives both immediately and in the long run.